I used to weigh 300 pounds in my 20s. I was pre-diabetic. I had a lot of brain fog. I felt tired all the time, and my career was taking off, but I just couldn't bring it. Even when I started to lose the weight, I was so tired until I found 6 things that changed everything. These 6 things led me to start the biohacking movement. They made me stop feeling tired all the time, and they gave me lasting energy that is truly a gift. You know you have energy problems if you feel like you have low energy all the time, if stress drains you frequently, if you can't sleep at night, and if you're gaining weight for no reason. Or maybe walking up a flight of stairs makes you tired. When your energy is low, it's harder to pursue meaningful goals because willpower comes from having enough energy. And it's not your fault. It's just something you don't know. Your energy comes from mitochondria. You've probably heard people say the powerhouses of a cell, but they do much more than create power. They sense the environment around you and decide what to do. They can make inflammation, they can make power, they can make heat, they can even make hormones for you. But most importantly, they make ATP, which fuels everything you do. There are more than 10 quadrillion mitochondria in your body, and they give you the energy to move, even the energy to think and to feel. When your mitochondria do a great job of turning 30 pounds of air and some amount of food into electricity, you're strong. And if they do a bad job of that, your mitochondria keep you weak. As you age, your mitochondria get, not as good at that process, which is why most people lose energy as they age. When you master your mitochondria, you master your energy, you have a lot more ability to have a long, healthy life and just feel great all the time. So if you want to improve your energy now and reverse your age along the way, here are the 6 strategic steps that I follow, and I think you'll want to follow them too. The first step is to remove friction. Your body naturally wants to conserve energy, so you want to start by identifying the things that drain your energy the most. This can be stress that isn't benefiting you. This can be eating the wrong foods, going to sleep at the wrong time, or maybe just not going to sleep enough or getting bad sleep. Anything that makes your cells work harder than they need to means that they're spending that energy on effort instead of on repair. And if your cells can't make energy efficiently, even simple tasks feel like they're bigger than they are. Removing energy blockers makes your life easier and frees up energy for things that matter. It is so much easier to stop doing things that weaken your biology than it is to add in things that make you stronger. Here's an example of things that limit your biology. Some plant compounds like phytic acid or oxalate, they're in a lot of superfoods, but phytic acid and oxalate suck minerals out of your bones and out of your mitochondria, so you get joint pain and you get weak bones and you have less energy, and you would never know. So understanding the basics of how to avoid food toxins, whether they're things like glyphosate that are made by mankind or things like oxalate that are made by plants, eat less toxins, have more energy. It's not that hard. The second thing you want to do in order to have more energy is to have more raw materials. Your mitochondria needs specific nutrients in order to make ATP. And if you don't have those nutrients, it doesn't matter if you meditate, it doesn't matter if you exercise, you will not respond well to additional stress if you don't have what the body needs to do that. That means getting healthy fats. What does that mean? It means saturated fats like butter and animal fats and coconut oil, not canola oil and the other fats that are labeled as healthy. It means, very critically, having enough fat-soluble vitamins and having enough of the macrominerals and microminerals your body needs, and high-quality protein. High-quality protein means protein from animals. It can be vegetarian, but plant-based protein just doesn't work very well. When you have those good fats, fat-soluble vitamins, and all the different minerals, your mitochondria can form their membranes, they can form enzymes, and they can make ATP, and that's your body's energy store. If you don't have the right nutrients, your energy systems just won't function at their best. It's very likely that even if you're doing your best to eat a good diet, you're not getting all the essentials, and supplements help to fill the gaps. The best raw materials that are most affordable and make the biggest difference for your mitochondria are vitamin D and Minerals 101. I use the ones that I make for myself and for my own company, which is called Subgrade Labs. You can go to vitamindake.com to see all the right amounts and the right ratios and forms. Fat-soluble vitamins drive macrominerals and microminerals into the cells in the right places. Step 3 is to pick a target area and track it. After working with thousands of clients at Upgrade Labs, where people go in and we measure them and they learn how to be younger and how to have more energy, the 6 areas that people are interested in improving are cardiovascular capacity, strength, cognitive function, stress management, having more energy, and recovering. If you pick one of these areas, and yes, you want all of them, but pick the one you want first, and you focus on that and you start tracking metrics for that, it'll shift. And the good news is, let's say you're focusing on having more energy. Well, when you do that, you'll have less stress and your brain will work better. Or you focus on your brain and your brain will work better, which means you'll also have less stress. So all of them help each other, but pick one and measure it. If I could go back to my 19-year-old obese self with arthritis and autoimmunity and do it all over again, I would have focused first on my energy, then on my brain, then on strength, then on stress management, and then on cardiovascular in that order, but you may be different. Tracking your progress allows you to measure how each change affects your energy. Start with one area, make it work, build momentum, and see what it does for everything else. And once you're feeling like you got your energy back, do something else. Step 4 is to send the right signals into your body. Your body is amazing in that if it gets a signal that tells it improve in this area, if it has enough microminerals and it has enough protein and the right kinds of fat, it will direct energy into improving that area. If you lack the signal or you lack the substrate, you can't do it. Techniques like light, sound, vibration are powerful ways to amplify the signal that goes into your body. You can do things like cold showers, get some sunlight exposure. You can do deep breathing. You might even want to do something more advanced like cryotherapy or electrical stimulation. These can take your energy to the next level. So can going for a walk. Bottom line is, know what you want to do and then do something that makes it so your body wants to be stronger at doing that. When your body gets the right, stronger signals, it will increase energy production in that area, which means you get stronger and you have more energy for those cells and all the rest of them too. Step 5 is to recover like a boss. This was always my weakest area when I was younger. Recovery is important because it's what allows your body to transform energy into strength and resilience. It's very natural to want to push yourself. If exercise is good, more exercise should be better. But when people come into Upgrade Labs, which is a franchise across the US and Canada now, and we measure them, 80% of the time, increasing recovery causes more muscle growth or more transformation than focusing on more stimulation. So learn how to recover as well as you stimulate yourself. Complete recovery means your body will grow stronger each time you exert yourself. It's exercise, then rest. Meditate, then rest. Exertion, then rest. It's the rest in combination with nutrients that causes transformation. Turns out, if you take the time to recover, it also helps you manage stress. It'll make your brain work better too. If you learn how to recover quickly and fully, you won't burn out and you feel better all the time. And step 6 is the most important one. This is to evaluate whether you're moving towards your goal or not, personalize your approach, and repeat it. For everything you're doing, every hack, monitor to see if you have more energy, to see if your brain works better, see if you remember things better. You can use a lot of real-time tracking that wasn't available even 5 years ago. Fitness monitors, daily metrics like sleep and stress, and even the occasional lab test. You can go to axo.health, which is one of my companies, and someone will come to your house, draw your blood, and you can see, how am I doing on inflammation? How am I doing on energy? What's going on in there? Personalize each hack to your goals, your lifestyle, and your physical state. If you review those results regularly and you adjust what you're doing as needed, you're going to find that you made great progress and you met your goal. And then you return back to step 3 and you set a new target. Get your energy back. Make your brain work better. Put on some muscle. Have more cardiovascular. You can do these things, but you don't need to do all of them at the same time. Pick one, focus, measure, change things, make sure you've got the nutrients, make sure you recover, and you can get it very, very quickly. Following those 6 steps for me has given me amazing energy. It's taking me from 300 pounds down to 4.8% body fat, and I have never felt better in my entire life. My biological age is also far lower than my chronological age, and that's a gift.